I mean, not to be dramatic, but I think Alpha changed my life and it changed it for the better. I was raised Catholic. I was born into the church, basically, and I think that I lived a pretty average Catholic family life growing up. My family would go to church on Sundays. I was involved in the children's choir and go through religious education, and even throughout high school and college, I was involved in the church just for the sake of kind of being involved. I think it wasn't until later on in college that I realized that I didn't have a personal relationship with God. I was just kind of going through the motions and lacked that relationship. I didn't know who Jesus was. And I knew that I really wanted to take the steps to deepen my faith, to kind of live a more Catholic life instead of saying that I was living a Catholic life and not really doing much. And I was just at Sunday Mass one day when someone random invited me to come to Alpha. And I think what's really special about Alpha is that you're being asked these very basic questions. And I think these basic questions were questions that I didn't even know that I had. And at first, I felt like I couldn't even ask those questions because I was too embarrassed to ask them because I felt like I should have known them. But Alpha just created that safe space for me to jump in and kind of go back to square one. And at my table, my first Alpha experience, everyone was at very different points in their faith life. But it was such a judgment-free zone, and it was just a safe space for me to be able to share my truth about my faith and to hear what others had to say too. So that was really inviting and made me feel very comfortable in that atmosphere. And I think that the Holy Spirit retreat was definitely a highlight of my Alpha experience. Looking back, I don't think there was a specific moment throughout that weekend, but I can see that how the Holy Spirit has kind of moved in my life since then, in the year following that retreat. I think that since then, I've had this greater desire to pray, and I have had a personal relationship with God and learned more about who Jesus is since then. All I know is that my faith is stronger now, and that my relationship with Jesus is alive, and the Holy Spirit is moving in my life. I think God is pulling me closer to Him every day, and I don't think I would have had the perseverance that I have in my faith now if I didn't go through the Alpha program.